All right, so I think I'm on, and let's wait a second here, and here we go. Stream number 2. All right, welcome to Space Engine number 2. Alex here, and just wanted to run a few things, and that's I wanted to actually mention. So the first thing I wanted to discuss is the YouTube purge. So as it goes, you know, I suppose that YouTube cleansed subscribers that were basically bots, spam, etc. And some people lost thousands, literally thousands of them. And luckily, because I have only a little bit over 200, I lost 3. So I probably had 3 illegitimate bots or so, I'm being told. So there you go. So there's a plus to having less amount of subscribers. Now, having said that, I would love to have more, that's for sure. And that would be special for me. Now, secondly, a like would be good. And for any reason that I want to do this, the main reason would be ego, or to keep me going to make videos because I love doing it. Now, moving on, today I saw the live stream by Harbinger Dawn. He flew around Space Engine, the new version, the Steam version 990. Listen, it looks absolutely amazing, and it makes 980 look pretty much obsolete. The number one thing you're going to notice is the nebulas. They are simply amazing, and there's no two ways about it. And it's a lot more detailed in many respects. Listen, I don't have any inside information. I don't know when it will be shown. I have no idea. Or released. I do not know. Now, number 3. What are the most interesting objects that this version 980, in the meantime while we wait for 990, what's the most interesting place we could go to? Seems like we covered it all. We got star clusters, we got different types of galaxies, we got colliding galaxies, where they merge. We got beautiful planets that we can go to and edit. You just name it. But one of the most interesting things that I found to do, and I'm going to do this here, is go to the edge of the universe for Space Engine. It's going to take a while to get out there, and we'll just let it ride for a while. And listen, I realize that not everybody can do this. That's for sure. And what I'm going to do is give it a go. Increase the magnitude for the billions upon billions of galaxies, and hopefully it won't crash. And there I am. Stop. Okay, so I'm on the edge right now. So the best way to look at this, obviously, is to increase the magnitude of galaxies. We're not looking at stars, we're looking at galaxies right now. Now, it might end up crashing here. Let's just give it a little roll here on the edge. I think I can increase a little bit more. Sure, why not? Let's give it another nudge. There we go. Wow. Alright, looking good. Is it going to crash? Nah, I think it's good. So here we are on the edge, at the edge of the universe. And let's see if we can find the farthest galaxy there is that we can actually see. Wow. Each one of those little pinpricks there is a galaxy with an average of 100 billion stars inside each one. That's pretty large. Let's go down a little bit, go to the left. And at least this one appears to be the farthest out. Pretty typical. Okay. But I guess that would be it. So let's go to it. Let's go inside, see what we got. Let's hope it doesn't crash. Here we go. It's a tiny little galaxy. Get some info on it. Just 3,069 light years across. Ours is 110,000 approximately. So this might have a little black hole in it. Ah, there it is. This makes for quite a scene. Go right there, and a star. Hopefully I can nail it. Right there. And this is a scorched desert. Another one. Let's go to this one. I don't know what happened to it, but we're out here. The farthest reaches. No. Well, you know what I'm looking for, right? Looking for that edge. It appears that it's down below. Yeah. Anyway, forget it. You know, this is another thing I wanted to go over is the main reason for this is I wanted to thank some of the people that created these modifications that I do, mods and add-ons and so forth. Jack Dole, Doctors of Space, Retrovisor, some of these people that create these planets, ships, etc. that I end up using on my videos. Granted, sometimes, when they make these, after I install it into the Space Engine, I also modify it a little bit on top of that, but not often. Not often. And it's usually just to increase, not to fix. Where I normally go to do that is the Space Engine forum, and we can go there. I'm going to go ahead and you might lose video for just for a second here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's go to Space Engine forum. All right. All right, right there. And where do I find these guys? As soon as you go in, you go mods and add-ons. And then for mods and add-ons, you get list of mods and add-ons. And right here, you have all your mods. More stuff to add. All this stuff is to add into your Space Engine. And again, not all of these will work 100%, depending on the type of computer you have. Also, maybe this add-on is not complete. It takes a lot of work. So if you go to a certain planet, it says it's there, it's not. But that's not the case very much. So go to Jack Dole's universe right over here. He's very active. He's got 19 pages worth of discussions on his particular add-ons. You can see what he's got. The latest one, page 19, is his last one over here. And put on my glasses here. And hey, what's up, Beats? So you're my number one. So right here's the add-ons for. I was telling everybody, Beatles, that I'm in the Space Engine forum right here, and if you go to do a search, let's go ahead and get out of here real quick. Back out, and all you got to do is Space Engine forum right there. Click on it. You probably already know this. And then you go to mods and add-ons, and these are a lot of mods and everything, but the one, if you want a nice orderly fashion, you go directly to mods and add-ons right here, and those are suggestions. I'm sorry, where is it at? List of mods and add-ons. Okay, right here's the big list, like I said a few moments ago, and on top of here, this is your bread and butter. These guys are pretty active, and especially Jack Dole's universe. This is my favorite add-on guy, if you will. A lot of the stuff that I do, and again, I'm repeating myself, I use his modifications and add-ons, and then I install it into Space Engine. I create an add-on folder. That's all you got to do. And I normally use his pack files. All you got to do is download it, and then you go into your files right over here, and go to downloads, and as soon as you hit download, it'll be over here, and I take it and drag it over to add-ons. That's it. So great add-ons, and he's made my Space Engine videos look that much better. And like I said, if I want to increase that particular add-on to make it even more spectacular, I might give it maybe bigger mountains or tweak the atmosphere just a little bit. Now, this is not for everybody, not because there's certain people that don't like it or like it. It just depends on your computer size, really. That's basically it. Anybody can do this as long as you have the right computer. I have an i7 8700. I buy power, so it does pretty well. And not the best, but pretty well. I do have crashes like anybody else. It is in beta 9.80. And again, I did listen to 990 today, live stream from Harbinger Dawn. He was pretty good, and it's what it is. You know, we just got to be patient with the 990. We got to. It's going to come when it comes, and I get it. You know, because what if they said, "Hey, you know, 990 is coming January 27th." No, by the way, stipulation here: it's not coming out. There's no date that it's coming out. But let's say he says, "Hey, it's coming out January 3rd." Everybody's waiting for January 3rd. Something comes up through Steam. Hey, we need to delay your stuff here. I'm sorry. And then you got thousands of people waiting for it. You think it's bad right now, where people are being impatient, waiting for 990. Could you imagine if you promised a date and it didn't come out? So it's better to take the heckling from that end rather than the other end. So I do get it. I saw some posts on there that says, come out with this stuff already, you know? And what's wrong? And, you know, what's the delay? I've never seen things like that happen. There's a lot at stake at this, I imagine. A lot. You know, this is the first. And they're going to make sure that this thing is quality, because it's not a game, it's a sim. But gamers are going to like it. People that are interested in science are going to like it. Schools will use it. You know, this basically covers everybody. And even the most non-space person that you can meet out there, if you show them this, they'll be in awe. That's all I can tell you, you know? I mean, imagine, just think about when we had Space Engine when it first came out. We were just so stunned by the looks, stunned. And let me get out of this here real quick. We were so stunned by it that we couldn't get off it. I still can't get off it, and I'm still stunned by it. But I'm getting spoiled, too. I am getting spoiled. And unfortunately, that's what a good product will do to you. You start to normalize things. You start to feel like, you know, this is getting boring. I can't believe my nebulas look like this compared to their nebulas. Look, we're all going to be able to do the same thing. So let's have some patience. The only people who are going to miss out are the people that, don't make fun of this, but people who die waiting, literally. That's the only people that are going to suffer. And that's including me. You never know. All right, so Beats, thank you for being here, for sure. Let me say, you there, because you're my lone fan right now. Okay, and let's see. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it looks like I'm moving all right. All right. So what I'm going to do next is, yep. All right. I did a zoom out a few moments ago, and this is the edge of the universe. I increased, don't try this at home, folks, unless you have a computer that can handle it. I increased the magnitude, and every little specky thing over here you see is a galaxy, and every galaxy has billions of, this is a galaxy, the farthest galaxy I could find, by the way, billions of stars. On the average, maybe about 100 billion stars, excuse me, 100 billion stars in each. So as you can see here, yeah, pretty wow. And I definitely had to increase the magnitude on that. So if you can see there, move out. It looked like it was the farthest. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. This one all of a sudden looks farther. It's an eye trick, I think. All right, it's not necessarily the farthest one. It's the farthest one I can see. Come on. F2. Ah, come on, man. Damn, blind. You would not believe it. Hurry up and get this 9990 out before I do go blind, because I'm not going to be able to appreciate it. Full. Alright, F2. Come on. Seriously? Let's go info. It's another duplicate galaxy. God, that's another thing. All the extra filler galaxies, they all look like this. Like a boomerang. Sir Santiago, hello. Alright, again, never seen you around here. Take a look at my videos. Make sure you do read the description of the video, because anybody can make a video and put music on it, really. But you got to write a story that goes along with it. Of course, you need to know the space engine to a certain degree, right? Yeah. So let's take a look at that. Okay, elliptical. Elliptical. Another boomerang galaxy. 990, don't do this to me, man. Another boomerang galaxy. Elliptical. I'm looking for a spiral. Elliptical. What's up with that? Boomerang. I'm going to call them boomerangs. Another boomerang. You ever notice that? I wonder if Michio Kaku, Alex Filippenko, and Neil deGrasse are aware of it. Yeah, I think it was mentioned, but I think Neil has other things to worry about right now. Mr. Santiago, I invite you to subscribe and like. I do respond to every one of the comments that are made. I certainly appreciate it. My only intentions on this is to have fun. All right, another boomerang galaxy. What's up with this? Okay, we finally got something. I just made that word up. Boomerang galaxy. Okay, that looks nice. Now, keep in mind, the magnitude is really, really high right now. So when I increase the galaxy magnitude, that would include increasing the star clusters, because they're considered mini galaxies, hence why they look like this. Okay, because that is not normal. So if you go over here into the settings, look where I have galaxies set up at 18.000. Is that a mod on the galaxy? No, not at all. Again, all I did was increase the magnitude. And like I said, when you increase the magnitude of the galaxies, you're going to see what we just saw a moment ago. The galaxy is just full of red and orange and yellow. But then that's going to affect these star clusters too, because they're considered miniature galaxies. Now there's a chance when I approach this, it's going to be so bright that it would crash my self-proclaimed hefty computer. But they sure look pretty, huh? And hi, Beatles internally. So you got a new friend there, Beats. Mr. Santiago's watching in. Now, let's go in here a little bit. Let's go ahead and play with fire, literally, and go to some of these, see what happens when you get close to a cluster, because I should lower this. I really should. I'm just testing it. What the hell is this? Ooh, man. Okay, it settled down. Look at the universe. Now that's pretty stunning. Unrealistic, but stunning nevertheless. I mean, we're here to sci-fi it up. Not pretending to do any. Some of it's science, obviously, when I say, you know, there's billions upon billions of galaxies and billions of stars in each one. That's true. All right. And saw your video on Reddit, and I checked out your channel. Thank you very much, Sir Santiago. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope I'm not bugging the people on Reddit on that. I do look at other people's stuff, and they got some impressive things, okay? And always paying attention. We all have one thing in common. We love space, astronomy, physics, astrophysics, probably history, biology, uh, throw in a little bit of chemistry, and don't forget a little bit of baseball. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this thing's got here. My F2 button is not, there it is. All right, so we got a standard gas giant, a gas giant with a ring around it, temperate Selenas. Those are like cop-outs too. These Selenas, they're like our moon. They're just like, if you can't, yeah, it's probably the most common object in the universe, I suppose. You know, just balls of rock with no atmosphere. Fractals as well, considering those are used for the planets, moons, etc. Yes, sir. Okay, that's not a very interesting place. Let's go elsewhere. All right, let's go. Okay, a little bit more colorful. I bet you this is an Oceania. No, it's a Terra. A Terra with 4 Selenas. In other words, it has 4 moons like us. Imagine the tides here. It'll stretch out every which way. Okay, this is a gas giant. Well, ice giant, I guess. Notice in this game, or in this sim, sorry to call it a game, gas giants are always bigger than ice giants. Why? Because Jupiter is considered a gas giant, so that's the biggest, whereas the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune, are ice giants, therefore smaller. And so they make them smaller in Space Engine, whereas gas giants will always be larger. Now, some are Jupiters, some are Saturns. This is more like a similarity to Uranus? No, not at all, because the axis on Uranus is just upside down or something. Yeah, but let's go over here. Let's go to this planet. It looks pretty darn interesting. Let's go, go, go. All right, and voila, we are here on this Terra. And look at that. Doesn't that look like ours? I'll say. So you have 990? No, but I pretend like I do. Is that the edge of the universe? Yes, it is. I just have a computer that can handle it right now. Where's that universe at? There's another moon, right? Hey, back out. Yeah, right there. That's the edge. Did I turn the magnitude down? No. That's okay. I think when you get closer, because I'm inside the cluster, it makes that dimmer. If I move outside the cluster that I'm in, I bet you that makes it brighter. Alright, so we are here on this planet. I just want to take a look at what kind of landscape it has first. Let's go here, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay, pretty dull, in my opinion. Pretty darn dull. There's a ring. Again, dull for me, because we're so used to this stuff. Imagine you looking at this for the first time. It'd be the coolest thing. You'd be telling everybody, your friends, your grandmother, your cousins, your girlfriend, your wife too. Girlfriend and wife. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hit F2 again. Hit it because I want to do something with it. And go over here while it's picking up on me in our editor. Edit planet. It is a Terra. There's no life here. but damn it, I'm going to play God. There's some life for you. All right, and then we're going to put an earthly color on here, update it. My game crashes every time that I get ambitious about getting to the edge. I understand, I really do. As a matter of fact, I bought this computer about 5 months ago, 6 months ago, because I was so transfixed into this. I'm not even a gamer or anything like that, but this was just too much for me, and I had to have everything. So my wife let me buy this. Yes, she did. She let me buy it. Okay, so now we got a little bit of earthly color. You see those rings? Barely, right? Well, let's put some color. Now remember, I got the magnitude almost at max on the universe, almost at max. And, and then I'm editing the planet on top of that. Holy cow. Come on, man. Give me something. There we go. Give me some brightness. All right, I got a little bit. I didn't go hog wild. Let's give it some density. Yeah. Let's give it a little bit more brightness. Let's just crash the computer altogether, right? Okay, that looks good. Now let's make these just a tad bigger. Oh, oh. Okay, so we're good there, right? The game is too much for me. I think it's too much for a lot of people that appreciate this kind of stuff. All right, let me stay right where I am, and let's go ahead and zoom in. Well, let's go. You know what a good video is when you're doing this kind of stuff. You press the you kind of glide in, not too fast, and you drop it. You drop it. Wham! Then you raise it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's not why I'm doing this, but all right, let's take a look at this. I haven't done any editing on the actual textures of the planet yet. Yeah, pretty boring. Okay, let's go ahead and unbore it. We're going to go to the cloud coverage is fine. I always like to lift the height of the clouds a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. Good. Let's move in a little bit closer. All right. Right there. And let's go. Now, when you're... I keep on repeating myself. I do this because I just love editing planets, right? I don't know what randomize... I should ask about this. What is randomize X, Y, and Z? If anybody knows what X, Y, and Z randomizing is, please tell me, because I always fiddle with it and it doesn't hurt it, and sometimes it makes the planet look really nice. It does kind of move the location a little bit, I guess. All right, let me fix this. I moved that by mistake there. All right, next we're going to go to give it just raise a few things. Nothing major yet. Here comes the major. Montes magnitudes. Okay, how? Just a tiny bit. Do not raise it too high. When I get to the computer, it's probably, to the planet, it'll probably overload. That's my prediction. I kind of leave dunes alone for me. Dunes, what they do is they cause ripples on the planet. But then it starts getting a little bit ridiculous. Okay, hills. Hills are basically become mountains, and mountains become Olympus Mons everywhere. All right, canyons, don't go too hog wild. I used to do that, but that really slows the computer down. Cracks, that's fine. A little bit here, craters, sure, sure, sure. We're okay here. How many layers? Okay, I can only have that one layer of clouds. I think we are kind of good. Let's update that. Well, Beats, I don't know. Are you saying that um, I know what it means in 3D modeling, but I have no clue how they function here? I don't know. Basically, I'm showing you what I know. I'm not the I'm not the sweetest cookie in the jar. We're going, but okay. So far, it looks good. Let's update that. Let's close. All right, able to close. Now here comes the moment of truth. If it crashes, and when I come back, it'll probably pick me up where I was, totally unedited. That means I'd have to start over. How do I get the planet to look the same again? I'm so used to it that I can get pretty much the same. There is one thing I forgot to do. Oh, see, it's grayed out. The best way when it's grayed out, hit F2. Come on, man. Don't make me a liar. Hit F2 right there. See, now it looks the way I edited it. And hit it again. Hit F2 to get rid of it. Come over here. Edit. Editor. Edit planet. The one thing that I wanted to do is tinker out with the planet hue. I could have done something with, as you can see, there's no aurora here. That means I cannot edit an aurora on it. At least I don't know how. Okay. I'm guessing that X equals left, right, Y up, and Z depth. Holy cow. I thought I was smart. Okay, we can talk about that. I am guessing that X is left, yeah. Pretty damn good. All right. Now, see, that's light blue. There's very earthly. Let's get a little ridiculous. Should we get a little ridiculous? That's ugly. Okay, what do I like? I like them. Should we experiment with that? Okay, let's not close this out yet. Let's see. Remember those mountains that I made earlier? Let's see if it created any. Alright. Let's slow the speed down so I don't put a hole through the planet when I go down. It'd be very difficult to make a video with this, but I would do it. And see the way it lags a little bit? That's definitely to be expected. Oh, yeah, Shift F2. You know, bad habits. Me. I'm so used to doing it that way. But yeah, I'll try to remember that. Shift F2 to go straight to the edits. So let's see what we got here. Are the clouds high enough? Okay. I don't know, maybe. I tell you what, it's really hard to find a mountain range on this planet. Face down. Let's see if we find anything. Got the... Damn. Alright, let's increase it. Let's go back to mountains. I know this is going to kill me. Hills. Update. Ah. I think I found something. Got it. Alright. Your internet's so bad, Mr. Santiago? Yeah, that's America for you. Alright. Well, that's what they do. Alright, let's go ahead and close this. And I'm good. Let's raise it up. You got clouds over the mountains. That's realistic. And slow down the speed. Go up a little bit. Go down. Whoop. Alright, now we want to go to the twilight, right? Twilight's the best. It covers up mistakes. Twilight does. For video purposes. Stop. Plus it shows the haze. You ever notice that? Twilight brings out the best. A mountaineer's dream. That range dwarfs the Himalayas. Yeah, it's not as big as the Himalayas. But when you edit, it also creates this white. You think that's all... That's almost Himalayan. Not quite, though. Look, I've been to some mountains that I've made that are just absolutely ridiculous. These are more Alpy. Okay. Look at that. What a place. Well, this is where you make a video. We need volumetric clouds. Yes, we do. Drop it just a little bit. Move it to the right. Alright, let's go the opposite way. Okay, sunrise. Come on. Let's rise up a little bit. Yeah. They're being worked on. I don't think it's going to be on this particular why is the sun doing that? So it's shining. I noticed that earlier today. Stop. Drop. Looks good. Okay. So there we edited. Now, if you're in the atmosphere of the planet and I look for the universe, I will not be able to see it well. I have to be out of its atmosphere to see it. See how it brightens up. Okay, right there is the universe. if you want to mess with this planet and see what you can do with it, when you come out here, and if you have a computer that can handle the universe, just leave the magnitude alone. Just leave it alone. But just see if you can play around with this particular planet. Your computer should be able to handle it. Slow increments. It's a warm terror with life. Well, now it's with life. Before it was not. Yes, it'll be added to 9.90 in future versions, but not exactly the one that's coming out, I don't believe. But the updates certainly we'll expect to see those for sure. So this one is RSC0-8-11983-725-816-0-0-245 space 3. If I were to make a video on this, people would be asking me, chords please, and I would say, no chords, edited. I get that a lot. So that's that. I guess I didn't really have any intentions of doing an edit, but sometimes I just can't help myself. So there we are. Let's go ahead and just turn down the damn, that's a nice looking planet. I may have to come back here later on and dink with it. Alright, so let's go ahead and I hit default on the old uni, and now you can't really see it. Where in the hell is it? Okay. Not as bright as before, but at least, let's see, at least, see? Nice, yeah. That's pretty cool. Even that's nice. Just get in, drop it down. Let's get out of that. Get rid of the UI, but right there, put an airplane or spacecraft mode, and just roll in the hay. There we go. In the galaxy, looking at billions of other galaxies, including its own stars. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the reality of the universe is yet even more fantastic than the great magic man in the sky. Man, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Alright. But I did. Magic man in the sky. Now there's something to be said. Just because the universe looks like this in Space Engine is by no means the way we think it looks. We can only see the observable universe with, that's how far we could, mankind or humankind can see. 13.8 billion years we can see, or light years. That's why we say that we can only, the universe is 13.8 billion years old. But is it? Because we're just saying that based on how far we can see. But if that's as far as we can see, that would actually confirm the age of the universe, because it takes that much time for light to travel to us. However, the universe could be much bigger than that, because it's just like being in the middle of an ocean and you're standing on deck on a ship and you're looking 360 degrees and you see the horizon. That's your world right there. That's as far as you can see. So you're seeing maybe 40 miles out. However, the Earth is 22,500 miles around, so it's much bigger than what you can see. So, is it a flat universe? Is it curved? Is it infinity? Or is it one big bubble circular thing? Which I think this is the depiction on it is this, that Space Engine says the way they modeled it is basically a circle, which is cool. But if there was a multiverse, just like bubbles in a bathtub, you know, you put soap in it, turn on the water, and bubbles pop up. Hence the Big Bang for each one, right? And then they pop out. And so that's the life of a galaxy in cosmic terms. They're just a few seconds apart. They pop in existence and they pop out of existence. And next to it you have other bubbles, which would mean that there is a universe. The bubbles are different in size as well. But it'd be kind of cool if Space Engine down the road made this universe, and then next to it you'd have other universes. That would be cool. We will never know how big the universe is. At least we say that based on what we know now. Who knows what humans said 1,000 years ago? We will never what? Fly? We will never send a man to that red dot or a machine to that red dot up in the sky. That's impossible. They didn't even know it was a planet, Mars. So we base our possibilities and impossibilities based on what we know, not what we will know. So there you go. So here I am, I just kind of get carried away, start gliding around, and that's pretty cool. But if I back out, it slowly starts to disappear into the great nothing. There's the universe, and it slowly vanishes out of sight. And the only way you can keep up with it is brighten it. Stay bright. It's backing out. Now, would you just trip out if all of a sudden I ran into another universe right now? That would be the discovery. Yeah, it's not going to happen. All right, let's go back in. That's pretty damn bright. Getting closer. Press the number 5 key. Keep it straight. Slowly working it in. It's redshift. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Things are popping in existence. El Brito. Okay, let's lower this a little bit. Okay, let's not get too crazy. Yeah, now we're going back in. Now let's go ahead and put it to default. We're definitely in. We left that edited planet well behind us. But you can still find it right here. Again, I gave you the coordinates on that one. Let's go ahead and stop right here. Our minds cannot comprehend how big the universe is, but that's what makes everything special, because it makes us want to know more. You nailed it. That's what I've told people almost verbatim, that kind of stuff. I did. Uh, anyway, yeah, you got some nice. I bet you could give me some great suggestions too. Subscribe and like, man. I appreciate it. And you know, I'll try to do what people want me to do on Space Engine, but you got to get a feel for the kind of videos I make. And again, the description that I write in the videos is ultra important. If you have a story, that if you're a good writer and if you feel like it fits the video, you know, I can make the video and just leave the description blank, and you write the story. And if it's halfway decent, I'll put it on there. All right, so let's go ahead and just pick one out. Make sure we turn on the UI back on. Info. More, little different boomer. Oh, okay, that's good. Nice little spiral. Go to it. Our settings are back to pretty much standard right now. And the way I'm moving Space Engine, I move like this all the time. I'm in free mode right now. You know, I forgot to ask them, you know, these nebulas are for not, if either one of you know this, let me know. The nebulas that are so cool looking inside the Milky Way, will they look like that outside the Milky Way, or are they strictly for the Milky Way only? I wonder. If you notice here, really hard to find nebulas. I always found that to be true. Difficult to find nebulas. There should be some here. Maybe you can't. I never thought about that. Are there any here? We got clusters. I like writing stories and this one. Yeah. Again, you tell me in advance. I mean, we don't have like major rules here. We really don't. I just want to be consistent with. I mean, it can be a factual type of a story, just with numbers, blah blah blah. It can be a theoretical story. It could be a science fiction, feel-good story. I'll leave some kind of mystery into that. But again, notice, oh, here's something. Is that a star or a nebula? That's a nebula. Okay. Now, will the 990 update affect nebulas outside the Milky Way? Will they? I don't know. But if you can write a story, man, that'd be great. Or the way I would do it is you tell, because the way you write the story is you got the music, you got the video, and then you interpret it the way you see it, not the way you think people should see it, just the way how you feel, how you see it. You can give it a title, or maybe I can help you along and I'll make the video and I'll make the title with no story. Then if you feel like, hey, I can do a story, I mean, it can be unique to you, how you feel. You go ahead and read it, listen to music. The title normally gives you a kickstart. And to get a feel on how the stories that I've been doing, kind of take a look at the last 10 or so. Because some of them, yeah. And that's basically it. And I'll definitely give you credit for it. I'll put your name on there, as I I had one other individual, Beatles, eternally, the guy that's here on the stream with us. He wrote a story for me, and I think it beat any story I ever did. So if you look at the oh, what was the name of it? I named it. Oh gosh, it was like 3, 4, 5 videos ago. Let me grab my phone. Okay, what was the name of it? All right, let's see. It was right here. Look at my analytics real quick. All right, and nice. All right, so this was number 184, the last one I came out with, and the one that was done by Beatles was number 177. Look at that story. I made the video and he just went with it. That was a hell of a job. Okay, and so just look at the last 8, 9, 10 stories. They don't have to be super long. A couple paragraphs sometimes, 2, 3. Okay, so here we are in this one, and I always like to see if I can just get lucky and hit the jackpot on the planet of all planets. I mean, I don't want to waste this trip out here, so many billions of light years away. All right, so oops, yeah. You know, I'm terrible with those F keys. That's why I do this all the time. Let's go ahead and go 10 light years. All right. All right, there's F2, that one. What do we got? Yeah, not much. Warm terror with life. Okay, let's go there. All right. Has a little moon with it. This would be another one to edit. I'm not going to edit that though. So play around with the edits when you get on your PC. Look for the add-ons on the Space Engine forum. Thanking again Jack Dole, goes by JD. He's done a wonderful job for me. That's for sure. Let's see. Definitely going to do that after the stream ends. Yeah, I'm going to end it here shortly. I want to see the if there's anything else, because I don't want to keep you guys. I had a little checklist or something. I'm not sure. Let's see. So we talked about everything Space Engine. Went with that, and with the story writing and all. This next thing I'm going to mention is totally out of left field. It's not about Space Engine. It's about flight, but not Space Engine. It's baseball. Well, I have this affinity for baseball. Okay, and a little older now, can't play it, but the baseball simulations are fantastic, especially baseball, because it's so stat driven. So if you like numbers, this is it. Check out, first of all, Beatles Eternally. Beatles, just like the name of the group, Eternally, just like the word. Put that into the search menu bar in YouTube. Go to his channel. He's got a little bit of Space Engine stuff, and but his baseball is absolutely amazing. Primarily out of the park baseball. Really cool. So what did I end up doing? I purchased it. What a deal. It's on sale right now because it's towards the end of the season. Out of the Park Baseball 19, Beatles Eternally, has really reinvigorated me towards baseball. I've always been a baseball guy. So there are other things besides Space Engine that I do appreciate. A lot of things. Baseball with real historical data, real players from the old days. What do we got? Somebody said something. I saw the. Just move along. Oh, you're welcome, Beats. You're welcome. All right. So, as a matter of fact, after this, am I going to mess around with Space Engine? Nah. I've done that all day long. I'm going to go to the Out of the Park Baseball. Nice big plate of spaghetti. And just watch the old-time greats play. There you go. All because of Beatles. All right, so that's basically all I have, class. Just kidding. Anything else that I need to cover? Hey, just like and subscribe it. You know, it helps my ego. Helps me feel good about myself. It makes me want to go ahead and make more videos. It makes me want to get better. Because if people don't subscribe, you say, oh, what's wrong with me? I whine to my wife. You know, I mean, Space Engine has a limit, I think, as far as how many subscribers you can get. I mean, it's not a political channel. It's not a gaming channel. I mean, you're not going to see 1 million subscribers on Space Engine, okay? If you did, I think space would be revolutionized. It would have an impact on the way we look at things, just by that indicator itself. This planet doesn't even need editing, does it? Yes, it does. Very ugly atmosphere. But that's the way it looks like. All right, so there you go. That's it. Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I've been on here for 1 hour and 6 minutes. That's pretty long for me. All right. Take care, guys. Take off my glasses and stop